The rise and fall of Catherine Howard, royal ties, forbidden love, and a fatal ending. Catherine Howard's birth into the illustrious Howard family, closely linked to the Tudor court through her aunt Anne Boleyn and second cousin Jane Seymour, set the stage for a destiny intertwined with royalty. Her early years were shaped by the noble lineage of the Howards, providing her with an education befitting a lady of her standing, yet nothing could fully prepare her for the complexities of court life. Her introduction to King Henry VIII's court was a pivotal moment, marking the beginning of her ascent within the intricate social hierarchy that defined Tudor England. As Catherine caught the eye of the king, their relationship blossomed, fueled by a mixture of genuine affection and political maneuvering. This bond culminated in marriage, making Catherine Howard Henry's fifth wife and thrusting her into the opulent yet perilous role of queen consort. Catherine Howard stepped into the role of queen consort with a grace that belied her youth. Her marriage to King Henry VIII thrust her into a world of unimaginable luxury and power. She navigated her duties with a delicate balance of elegance and assertiveness, embodying the Tudor era's ideal of nobility. Beneath the surface of royal duty and opulence, Catherine found herself drawn to Thomas Culpeper. Their secret meetings were a dangerous dalliance, far removed from the prying eyes of the court. This forbidden relationship was a stark contrast to her public persona as a devoted queen. As queen, Catherine's life was a dazzling spectacle of wealth and influence. However, her affair with Thomas Culpeper began to weave a complex web of deceit. Amidst her responsibilities, Catherine's heart led her down a perilous path, challenging her loyalty to the king. The juxtaposition of Catherine's royal obligations and her clandestine affair marked a significant chapter in her life. The secrecy of their meetings added an intoxicating thrill but also sowed the seeds of her eventual downfall. The discovery of the affair by the court was a devastating blow to Catherine's standing. The whispers and rumors quickly turned into a storm of accusations, irreparably tarnishing her reputation and sealing her fate within the unforgiving walls of Tudor politics. The investigation into Catherine Howard's misconduct unveiled a web of secrets and alliances. Courtiers whispered in shadowed halls, piecing together a narrative that painted the queen in damning colors. Her past, once hidden, became the evidence that threatened to engulf her future. Catherine's arrest was swift, casting a shadow over the opulence of the Tudor court. The Tower of London, once a symbol of royal power, now loomed as her grim fate. The queen, stripped of her crown and dignity, faced the cold reality of her actions in the solitude of her cell. The trial that followed was a spectacle of Tudor justice, with Catherine Howard at its center. Accusations of treason pierced the air, sealing her fate. Her defense crumbled under the weight of her past indiscretions, leaving little room for doubt of her guilt. Public reaction to the scandal was a mixture of shock and morbid fascination. The Queen's fall from grace fed the appetite for courtly gossip as people speculated on the details of her betrayal. The execution of Catherine Howard was not just the end of a queen, but a tragic spectacle that captivated the nation. Her final moments were marked by a somber dignity as she approached the scaffold. Catherine's execution was a grim reminder of the consequences of defiance in the Tudor court. Her life, cut short by the executioner's blade, left a lasting imprint on the history of Henry VIII's reign. The aftermath of Catherine Howard's death rippled through the Tudor court, casting a shadow of fear and uncertainty among the nobility. Her execution underscored the perilous nature of life at court, where favor could swiftly turn to fatal disfavor. King Henry VIII, haunted by the specter of his decisions, reportedly showed signs of remorse after Catherine's execution. Reflecting on his role in her fate, the king's grief was said to have deepened his unpredictable moods. Catherine Howard's life and tragic end hold a significant place in history, illustrating the dangerous interplay of power, love, and ambition in the Tudor era. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the vulnerability of those closest to the throne. Comparing the fates of Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard reveals a grim pattern of love, betrayal, and downfall within the Tudor dynasty. Both queens' rises and falls from grace exemplify the volatile nature of Henry VIII's affections and the lethal consequences of failing to provide an heir. Catherine Howard's legacy lives on in Tudor history and popular culture, symbolizing the tragic young queen ensnared by the politics of her time. Her story continues to fascinate, a testament to the enduring allure of the Tudor court's tumultuous history.